Hello, good morning. So today we are tackling that. We are working on the bathroom that we are creating here on the first floor. A quick recap, just, if you guys haven't seen the other videos about this, but basically the bathroom used to be all the way down there at the end of the hall on the opposite side of the house. We had a huge stress about like how are we going to do the plumbing and the sewer hookup when the bathroom is just so far away. And then we cleared out the old bathroom and realized that it was big enough to be a bedroom, and that is why we've decided to move the bathroom down here where it'll be much easier to plumb and hook up to the sewer. And the old former bathroom is becoming a bedroom. As we're recapping, I'll also mention that I know that it's weird to have a bathroom that opens onto the dining room. We've talked about this a lot. It is the only way we can organize this. Every other possible entrance to the bathroom would be through a bedroom, and we can't do that when we're having a bathroom that needs to serve everyone who is staying on this floor. It cannot be through a bedroom. So only possible bathroom entrance, just gonna knock that out of the way. But what we are doing today in the bathroom is I'm going to kick things off. I'm here by myself for the moment, and I am going to be measuring the floor of the bathroom. So exciting. Basically, the floor is incredibly uneven, even for Everdeen, where like nothing is square or even. The floor of this space is extremely uneven. So Laurent put in a beam, which I'm going to show you guys in just a second. I was a little stressed because he was doing it by himself. I was not here, and I was really worried that he was going to be squished by the beam, but he was not squished by the beam yet. And he has put in the beam to help even out and support the floor. So I'm going to measure how much difference that has made in the floor. And then once Laurent arrives, we're going to be attaching the floorboards to the beam because they're not screwed in yet. And we're going to be moving forward in waterproofing and shower design and a lot of good bathroomy type stuff. So that is the plan. That's what we're going to be doing today. And let's kick it off. Let's get going. I just want to mention that if I look like my face is super brightly lit in that last shot, it's because the sun is coming in this window so strongly today. So beautiful. I was not expecting this weather this week because we are in mid-October, but it looks like July. It's gorgeous. So I'm down here in the garage, and this right there is the beam that Laurent installed by himself. I genuinely don't know how he did that. It's kind of magic. But he managed to do it without being squished yet. And he had put this support over here to hold up part of it. It should be well and firmly in place now. I believe it is glued as well as just screwed. Simba! Hello, baby! Simba, no. Simba, you can't go in the garage. Why do you always want to go in the garage so badly? It's dangerous for kitties in here. Simba, come back. Simba, come back. Cats. There he comes. Hi, baby. You came to visit me, not to explore. Come visit with me. You know, if I'd known when I bought Everdeen that the neighbors had such a top-notch cat, the property value could have gone right up. I would have paid extra for Simba access. Excuse me, sir, this was supposed to be a social call. Simba! Sir, you are stressing me out. You need to not go in nooks like that. Are you moving in? Is that what's happening? You're very welcome, but I think we need to ask permission from your family first. Simba! Okay, so we're just going to do a tour of the entire house. Is that what's up? You're just the boss of this place. You've just walked in and 5 seconds later you're the boss. So this is one of the bedrooms we're renovating. We can put a cat door if you'd prefer. And this is another future bedroom. Yes, this is an antique mirror. This is going to go in the other bedroom. Do you have any suggestions on decor or cat appropriateness? So I'm guessing you just live here now? Laurent, this is evidence. I did not adopt. Oh, Simba! He's going out the window. Are you going out to your... Ooh. Are you going to your home? Please be careful, sir. It's not that high, but it's a little too high for kitties. Especially chunky kitties like you. Yeah. Do you want to go home? I can take you out the front. Well, I see you've made yourself at home. I have to do the measuring because I have to go get Laurent in 15 minutes, but you just relax. I see you already are. Well, Simba has left to go about his cat day, but I didn't get even one measurement done because I just worry about letting him walk around by himself. He always, every time he comes to visit, he always wants to explore the whole house. And I just worry that he's going to like get in a nook or a corner where I can't find him. And I'm either going to have to find him or like think that he's left and then end up locking him in. So, yeah, it's not been a very productive morning, but it has been very cute. So now I have to go pick up Laurent and explain why I didn't do any measuring. I just heard a paint noise. Mm-hmm. So you're sure that we do actually need to paint? Oh.
Just that.
That looks like blood. And this is not just some kind of revenge because I played with the cat all morning instead of doing the measurement.
No, absolutely not.
Definitely not. Hello.
Hello.
What are you up to?
Huh?
What are you up to?
I'm asking tips to Julien.
Hi, Julien.
Well, we are just texting. We are talking with. The thing is.
Yes.
I got this ruler, saying like straight.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's called a ruler or how it's called, but like something really straight to see the differences of level.
Mm-hmm.
And since we put the beam under the floor.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for saying we, even though I had nothing to do with it and you did all the work.
Your father supported me quite a lot. Since we did that, like you can see that it's not flat, but there's no massive gaps.
That's good.
We barely need to do the regrillage.
Oh.
I think we still need to do it, but the problem is not that it's not kind of flat.
Hang on for a second. The regrillage is putting a thin layer of concrete over the floor.
Very liquid concrete.
To make everything even, yeah?
I don't know if even. It should be even, but the problem is between the highest point and the lowest point, we have 2 inches. And there's no way we are going to put 2 inches of very liquid concrete. Mm-hmm. First, because it's going to be very heavy, and also because it's quite expensive.
And it would crack.
And it will crack. It's supposed to be maximum 1.5 inches, kind of, like 30 millimeters. But I'm thinking that we could try to do it like very smooth and flat, but very slightly inclined. Like inclined.
An inclined floor in this house? Never.
Very, very slightly to follow how the floor is, because this is the middle of the house, and of course after 200 years the beams that support it just a little bent, not bent, but
they've sagged just slightly.
Just slightly, like maybe kind of 2 centimeters and 8 meters of range. So it's not a lot.
It's fine. It's just
it's definitely structurally
not
fine.
Even.
The thing is, if we want to really make it even, then we put more weight on it, and then there's a chance that it sags more.
I really don't mind it being not even, because when I walk through this room, I cannot feel that it's not even though there's 5 centimeters between that corner where you are and this corner where the shower is going to be.
Yeah, and also if we do like very even, it means that there will be like 1 inch step to get into the bathroom.
I think it's better to have it be slightly inclined.
Like
where
slightly.
You don't notice.
Yeah.
Instead of being actually even and have there be a step that is just high enough to trip people.
Yeah. Also, the door is not very high. So if we have a low door...
Let me demonstrate that. This is my head. I am 5'10". This is the door.
And this is my head.
Yeah.
I need to wear a helmet.
You do, but not only for this.
Yeah. So I think we're going to do concrete leveling, but like very thin, just to make it really flat.
I think that's a good plan.
But not perfectly even.
I am d'accord with this plan.
Good.
Great. Wait, while I'm filming, I should also show your beautiful, beautiful craftsman mock bathtub that you made.
Like, we needed a pattern. This is the bathtub.
And you looked up how wide the bathtub that we're going to buy was on the website of the hardware store. So thorough. So, I think...
I need some privacy, please. I'm in my bath.
It's wider than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Because originally I was kind of thinking, could it go diagonally?
It could, but then we lose a lot.
It cuts off a lot of the room. Yeah. So put it back where it was. I think that's quite nice. So here's my suggestion. I suggest that we put the bathtub... Okay. I suggest we put the bathtub here, because then you have a lovely window overlooking the bathtub for light to come in, and the bathtub is like nice and square and very like presentational on this side of the room.
And we can have like the part of the window where we can put things on, like nice flower or something, like a shelf.
Bath products. Yes. Good point. Then shower is in this corner over here, the green corner. Nice. And then I suggest, and there's been a lot of debate about this, that we put toilet here. Because this is the space where, if you're on the toilet, there's the most open space around you, and it makes the bathroom feel bigger. As opposed to like, the only other place we can really put the toilet is like over here next to the door, which is like just not great. So I propose we put toilet here, kind of. So I propose we can put the toilet here, and I know you're not gonna like this, but we could put a sink here that would be a slightly smaller sink.
Well, I know you had like a big reveal about this disposition, and I respect that. I do.
Yes.
I wouldn't say that I like it.
What is your proposition?
The thing is, it means that when we get in the bathroom, we have one sink and one toilet.
Yes.
and then like a big space. I don't know. I think it would be good to have two sinks if you want to receive people. So like on the morning when you have retreats, like two people can do makeup, for example.
Yes, but I would remind you that we have two sinks upstairs.
It's true.
And there's going to be a makeup,
Yeah.
a mirror for face and hair
In every room.
in every room.
Yeah. But my suggestion would have been would have been having, like, I think a toilet is probably not the nicest thing you can see getting in a room.
I think you have a lot more feelings about looking at toilets than I do.
Men are like that. like we are sensitive creatures.
So
Sensible.
Sensitive flower.
Yeah. I think that something that would be quite nice.
Yes.
When we arrived in this room, we are kind of facing the salmon wall.
That's, by the way, not going to be salmon anymore at some point.
I think it would be quite nice having here like kind of a big cabinet with two sinks and a big mirror, or maybe two mirrors.
I knocked down a broom.
So we have the illusion of more space when we get in because the mirrors would reflect.
Yes, I like this idea.
And then having the like kind of a table, like
a his and hers sink.
Huh?
His and hers sink.
Yeah, but like quite a big one. Oh my! My sesame knife is here.
Oh. And where does the toilet go?
And the toilet could go here between the shower and the bathtub, where it would be kind of hidden when you get in.
If the toilet goes here, and the bathtub is here, and the shower is here, where does the shower door go?
The shower door could be here.
Here on the long part of the shower.
Yeah.
What happens when... So you have to walk in and then close this door and then open the shower door.
Yeah.
I don't hate that. You know what I think? I think that...
We should have a drink and think about it.
Yes, obviously. But also, I think... I just worry that the toilet's going to feel very squished between the shower and the tub. Is it possible that we could make the shower and buy the tub, but not install the tub, and then see how that feels with the space between them? Because we do already have the toilet.
Yeah.
But we have to do
for the toilet, we need to hole, like a big hole in the here or here.
Oh,
in
so we
the
have
floor.
to decide.
And also the thing is, like on this side, on the salmon side, there's a beam under there. So we can't really do the hole right next to the wall.
So we kind of have to have the toilet on the other side.
Or...
You're filming like a crazy person. Alright, so...
Someone took the phone away from me and said very accurately, you're filming like a crazy person.
Someone is also going to edit this video and decide whether to put that in or not.
The thing is, we have a big beam under here.
Yeah.
And so we can't really go through to go to the...
So we have to put the toilet on that side, is what you're saying.
We either have to put the toilet on that side or put the evacuation, you can see here, that's like 20 centimeters, like 6 inches.
Well, you could have started by telling me that.
I told you, just at the moment where you were...
You say a lot of stuff that you claim you told me. But I don't think you ever told me. All right, so we have to put the toilet there.
We don't have to.
I think that your design is the one that is winning because, toilet go here. Okay.
I don't know. We can talk about that more.
I'm okay with it. Good morning.
Good morning.
What are you going to get started on this morning?
I'm going to start screwing the new bathroom floor into the new beam because like the beam is really pushed up on the against the floor from the bottom, but on some points the floor is still just a little flexible because there's like some millimeters, not some like 1 or 2 millimeters of space between the floor and the.
You're saying that the beam is not supporting the weight of the floor completely.
It is mostly, but some of the.
But not every
floor,
board.
Yes, some of the board are maybe 1 millimeter over and so it kind of feels a little
shaky.
Shaky, yeah.
So you're going to screw the boards down into the beam to hold them tight.
So they don't move.
That sounds good.
Because if it's like a little shaky, maybe the tiles could crack.
Oh.
Like the grout between the tiles could.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's much better if it's really not bendy.
Yeah. And you just have to play with your nice drill that you like so much. Are you okay?
Yeah, it must be okay. We have a little situation here.
Uh-oh.
It's a leak.
Uh-oh.
Water here, and it's just under the evacuation from the shower. And we can see that it's kind of wet up here.
Uh-huh.
So I need to check what's happening here. So they don't like when this is wet. Because it's under the shower.
Oh.
And we don't want to have to remove anything from under the shower.
So do you think that there's something in the shower, like in the floor, that is leaking, and the water's going under the shower?
I have no idea. That's what we need to figure out.
You have a theory.
I have a theory that maybe the bottom corner of the back is not fully waterproof. And so maybe there would be water that would spill under the back.
Yeah.
The back,
the shower tray.
Basin, receiver. And that water would stay under the basin and spill down.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is removing the evacuation to see if there's water staying under there.
Okay. Good.
I don't know.
So we're drilling a hole through the floorboards to see if there's water above them.
Yeah, water staying under it.
Because that can tell us if the water is coming directly from the drain, which is there, or from over on the side by the sides of the shower.
Here, for example. I'm touching something and I'm going to go through.
There's no water coming out, so there's not. If there is water, it's not a lot of water. Should I go and turn on the shower so we can see if more water comes?
No, we should put the seal again and then do it.
Okay. After a lot of trial and error, we've worked out what the leak in the shower is coming from. And the good news is it's pretty easily fixable. The bad news is it is definitely my fault because when I did the grout in the shower, I did a bad job in this one little place. So that is what the leak is. The good news is all we have to do to fix it is to get some more grout and fill in that one little hole. All right, we've come to a crossroads in the bathroom because the difference in height of the different parts of the bathroom is so significant. We're going to have to put a very small step. However,
the step would be under the bathtub, so it doesn't really.
So you won't actually, like, no one will have to actually step up the step. And actually, I kind of like the idea because it's kind of like the bathtub's on a pedestal, so it's sort of like showing off the nice bathtub. So I like that, but there's a more complicated part to this.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the complicated part of it is that it seems, I'm very surprised of it, but it seems that some of the angles in this house are not perfectly square. Yeah. So actually this angle is not really square, it's a little closed. And so I drawn on the floor a line that is perpendicular to this wall. But so I have 80 centimeters here and I have 90 centimeters here. Yeah. So that's not good. So
I think that because the line will be the edge of the step, and I think that the step needs to be parallel with the back wall.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So let's do that.
Yep. And so the back wall has drywall already up on one side. So before we can kind of do other things, we need to put in the drywall here.
We can move on the floor before doing that.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Because also to put the drywall here, we're going to have to cut this great big metal stick.
We're going to have to play with the grinder. That's good.
You have a specific tool face that says, I'm about to play with tools.
Grinder.
This looks serious.
I got protection. I don't have gloves.
Are you going to burn yourself with sparks?
No.
I should say that you're going to cut the strange, unexplained piece of metal that sticks out of the wall in here.
I think it was at some point to support kind of a sink or something like that.
Yeah, that is where the sink used to be.
Yeah.
Right.
And I don't know if it's going to be too noisy or not.
Let's see. Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
It's going, I think, okay.
Oh.
So, choices need to be done.
Uh-oh.
So, I've taken choices.
Good.
You say take? No, I
Made choices.
I made some choices.
Good choices?
I don't know yet.
Oh.
So, I wanted to see if the concrete leveling would sit without running to the lower places.
Because now we've decided that we're probably not going to do a step.
Yeah.
After all the discussion of it.
Or maybe, but we still don't really know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So, what I've tried to do is to see if I could put some leveling concrete on this part and see if it was going to just run down. At least it's quite liquid.
Yeah.
But it seems that it sits.
That's good.
You say it sits?
It
stands.
Stays.
It stays where I poured it, which is good.
That's very good, yeah.
So now, I think I'm going to let that dry and then check with the long ruler to see if it's good enough to do the tiles because before doing the tiles we still need to put the what we call NAT, the desolidarization, like a desolidarization sheet between the floor and
like a pad.
Like kind of a pad. It's like something like waffle texture.
It's the orange thing that's inside the canoe.
Exactly.
It's a pad.
Okay. It's a pad. So we need to glue that on the floor with some tile glue, and then glue the tiles on it. So if the wood floor kind of moves, because it's wood, it's kind of alive not alive, but like
yeah, it's flexible.
It's kind of not flexible anymore.
Yeah.
But with the humidity and the
Yeah.
temperature, it can slightly move. It shouldn't crack the tiles if there's like this desolidation pad. So tomorrow we'll see if it's flat enough to put the desolidation on it, and if it's not, I will do a second layer of leveling.
Yeah.
So
Good.
we kind of have to let it sit now and dry.
Good. Good morning.
Good morning.
You've had an outfit change.
Yeah, I stole your hoodie. It's very nice.
It fits you disturbingly well.
Yeah. I invented the girlfriend's hoodie style.
I'm a little worried also about how you said, I'll turn my back to the camera so people think I'm you. And if anyone thinks that you are me, even in the hoodie, I'm a little worried about that.
Yeah. So the leveling concrete has dried.
Yes.
In the bathroom, and it's good. I mean, it's much better than I thought.
It looks good. Let's see if it looks...
So,
I mean, to my eye, it looks pretty flat.
It is flat. Like, there's a rule to know if you can use tiles on the floor. Is you shouldn't have more than 5 millimeters gap and a 2 meters ruler. And I've checked a little everywhere. And for example, like here, I have no more than maybe 2 or 3 millimeters, and like it seems everywhere quite flat.
Yeah.
But inclined. But like
that's okay.
So like it goes like this and a little like that. But I think it will be fine if we do the evacuation for the shower and the bathtub on the good spot, so water doesn't stay.
Yeah.
But
I think it's fine too.
I think it's going to be good like that. So the next thing that we cannot really do today, but that we will do next time, is going to put the pad, like the desolidation pad.
The orange canoe pad.
Yeah, everywhere in this bathroom, and put the tile over it.
So what are we going to do today?
Today, are we going to do things today? I checked the plan 80. That was my job for today.
Maybe, do you want to try to do the rest of the regrillage today?
The rest of the regrillage?
This?
Where?
There.
It's not necessary. We can glue the orange padding directly over the wood.
Oh.
Yeah. That's why
Why did we do here?
Because here there was like a big spot where it was too low.
Oh.
So
we're done with the regrillage.
We are kind of done. We could do everywhere the regrillage, but it's not really necessary because it's already flat enough so we can use the orange padding.
Okay, so next orange padding.
Next orange padding, yeah.
And then tiles?
And then tiles.
Okay. Hello again. Well, I, as I sometimes do, forgot to film an outro to this video. Basically, we got so wrapped up in bathroom planning and then having to rush out because we had to drive back here to Paris that I just didn't film any end. So this is the end for this week. So I just want to finish up as I always do by saying a big thank you to our patrons. Thank you so much, patrons, for supporting Everdeen. And if you're interested in becoming a patron, there's the link just below this video. Patrons get extra video content and little bonuses. So yeah, check it out. Also, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please do consider subscribing because that is very helpful and absolutely free. And also, liking this video is extremely helpful as well. And with that, I'm gonna crash, but I will see you next Monday. Well, I'll see you on Friday for our Friday night lives. There's live video every Friday night at 9:30 French time, and then I will see you guys next Monday. We will be back at Everdeen. I think we're gonna be tackling some bedrooms. So, yeah, that's the plan. I will see you then.